Hello friends, this is Cold Run, back with Mass Effect. Last time we cleared out another system and I was about to look at the heat load monitor. I assume this is going to be, yeah, this is a codex. What do we got here? Something else on the tech of this ship, I'm guessing. Combat endurance. Heat limits the length and intensity of ship-to-ship combat. Starships generate enormous heat when they fire energy weapons, perform maneuvering burns, and run onboard combat electronics. In combat, warships produce heat more quickly, than they can disperse it. As heat builds within a vessel, the crewed spaces become increasingly uncomfortable. Haven't we read this? No, this is a different aspect of it. Before the heat reaches lethal levels, the ship must win or retreat by entering faster than light. After an FTL run, the ship halts, shuts down non-essential systems, and activates the heat radiation gear. Combat endurance varies by ship design and by the battle's location. Battles in the deep cold of interstellar space can go on for some time. I guess, does that naturally drain heat from a ship? Maybe. Engagements close to a star are brief. Since habitable worlds are usually close to a star, battles over them are frantic. That's so interesting that the resource of not heat generation, of being able to dump heat and disperse heat is probably as much of a factor in these battles as like equipment, as like, I don't know, ammunition, for instance. Super interesting. Okay, so back to the galaxy map here. Let's see. So we just did Cleansel. So we've explored all of Hades Gamma. We explored Dis, we explored the Farinata system, and we explored the Antaeus system. We've explored all of the Voyager cluster. Have we explored all of Artemis Tau? Yes, we have. We've explored all 4 of these systems. Have we explored the Attican Pharos? What's Pharos? I think this is indicating main story quests, so let me come back to those last. Let's take a look at the
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus.
Armstrong
Patching it
Nebula.
through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Could be.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've
Sure
got
it is.
experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts.
I'm on it.
We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
So this is a populated cluster. Let's go left to right. Let's look at the Gagarin. This has got to be after the cosmonaut. Is that Yuri Gagarin I'm thinking of? I think he was a cosmonaut. Alright, no asteroid belt, so let's start on the outside. Antarimgon is a small rock and ice planet with a trace atmosphere of methane and ethane. The frozen surface is mainly composed of carbon with deposits of calcium. Antarimgon, I'm 100% sure I'm mispronouncing that, has been used as a crude anchorage for Terminus pirates for many years. The shells of temporary dwellings blasted by Alliance frigate patrols dot the surface, but always the pirates return to ground their ship's drive charges, chip out some water ice, and trade slaves and stories. The deeper layers of this place is a hive of scum and villainy. The deeper layers of Antarimgon's interior are semi-liquid slush due to the presence of methanol. I don't know. I know that there's some chemical terminology between whether something gets an all ending or an ane ending, like ethane or ethanol. Like I just don't know what exactly what the definitions mean. It's thought that bacterium in the deep core create this natural antifreeze. Some species of Terminus pyra drill through the ice crust to recover this natural alcohol. Yum. We got some cobalt. Okay. Sogelrus. Sogelrus is a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. The frigid surface is composed mainly of water ice, which can be seen plainly in the bottoms of recent craters. The dark coloration of the surface is caused by a carbon and ferrous material. Ferrous is like irony, right? Pushed up from the denser core by cryovolcanic processes. Again, cryovolcanoes sound friggin' awesome. Rayingri. I am doing bad at these. Okay. We'll come back to this because you can land here. Pressure. Pressure is a relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant with large amounts of hydrocarbons in the middle layers of the atmosphere. What does it mean if something has large amounts of hydrocarbons? Is that mean something? Is that something that's breathable, or is that something that's not breathable, or totally unrelated to breathing, or unrelated to life? I don't know. When the Krogan rebellions ended 3 millennia ago, was it that long ago? Wow, it was. The Turian chief of naval operations, a distinguished soldier named Mercury, declared his immediate retirement. He disappeared into what was then uncharted territory. It was only 200 years ago that his ship was found on the surface of Prescia's largest moon. It had landed gently and been deliberately shut down. Of Admiral Mercury, however, no trace was ever found. That's a interesting mystery. He just went here and lived his life, I guess, to the moon, on the moon of that place. Junthor. Ooh, this is a cool-looking surface. Junthor is a large terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and chlorine. The surface is mainly composed of aluminum with deposits of nickel. Surveyors found the ruins of technical civilization near the equator, evidently the colony of an ancient spacefaring race. Again, maybe it's one of those proto-Protheans races. The ruins had subsided to almost nothing, merely wind-hollowed husks of arcologies and other megastructures. In the center of the ruins was a single column whose inscriptions defied translation for several centuries. When Asari linguists finally managed a translation, the elaborate relief carvings said merely, "Walk among these works and know our greatness." Very Ozymandias. The crude scratches on the base of the reverse side said, "Monsters from the id." Monsters from the... is that a poetic thing? Monster... I know what the id is, but is this... Is it saying our greatness is on the surface and below us, below on the base side is just id monsters, that's beneath our greatness, that's what we are? I don't know. Matriarch's writings discovered. Scans revealed a wrecked freighter orbiting one of Junthor's smaller moons. A recon team found no signs of life, but they did recover one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings. Okay, let's check out this fiery red Rayingri. Rayingri is a small barren terrestrial world. While it possesses a reasonably temperate climate and a number of useful resources, no mining corporation is willing to risk investment. A rogue planetoid dubbed VOTS by the initial Solarian surveyor team entered the system approximately 10,000 years ago and was trapped in a decaying orbit around Rayingri. It's nearing the end of its slow spiral inwards. Okay, this is why. Earthquakes and cyclonic windstorms are increasingly common on Rayingri, so it's going to crash into the planet soon. Within a few hundred years, the planets will rip each other apart. Oh, it's not even going to crash. I guess they're comparable size. Some Asari travel consortiums have already announced sponsorship of cruises to observe the spectacle. Kind of the restaurant at the end of Rayingri. That's super cool. Do we... No, I guess we don't see it, but that's... Oh, I wonder if we'll see it on the planet itself. Alright, so we'll go with... Oh, gosh, I mean... You know what? No, screw it. We're not gonna take Tally this time. We're gonna be brave. We're gonna take Kaiden and Garrus. No, we're gonna take Garrus and Liara. Just because I want to vary this up, and if I regret this, I'll regret it. This will be my test run. I'll see if I regret not bringing Tally this time. If it turns out I find stuff I really just can't access without her, then I'll just bring her all the time, and that's that. I'll just have one swappable party member. Squad. Decryption. Maybe, you know what? Let's get Garrus some decryption skills too. I'm going to build up Garrus so I can give Garrus the electronics and decryption options too. I want him to be an option alongside her. Okay, Liara, what do I want to give you? You can throw pretty well. You throw like a girl, which just means you throw awesome. And what else do we give? Do I want to give 2 to a sorry scientist? I don't think I do. Let's get you access to Singularity if we can. Geth incursions. Eliminate all 4 Geth outposts identified in the Armstrong cluster. In the Gagarin, Tereshkova, Hong, and Vamshi systems. I'll be curious if the other 4 systems in this cluster are all also astronauts, because, I mean, Armstrong, Neil Armstrong, Yuri Gagarin, I don't know the other 3, but I'm guessing they're all also astronauts or cosmonauts or whatever their culture calls people who travel in space. Okay, so we're here in the north. I'm going to start out just by exploring the northern section. I'll start there and head there, and then swoop around to the south section. Oh, look at this. Is that the... No, I was going to say that's... No, that's the planet that's going to be colliding and ripping this apart. Okay. Okay, so there's something here to the west here I found here. What's this going to be? Scavenger corpse. The burnt corpse is evidently a mom-and-pop independent salvage team. Shows signs of close-range hits from Geth-heavy particle beams. Okay, I think it's just flavor. I think that's just flavor. I don't seem to get experience or anything from that beyond the flavor. I don't need to. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I think it's purely flavor and it's totally fine. Okay, so this is another destination. This is debris. Crashed probe. Nope. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's clear some space. Is this going to be Turian stuff? Like insignias or what? No! Kinetic stabilizer and shield modulator. Value for... Oh, I guess that's the value of Omnigel, if I convert it to Omnigel. Kinetic stabilizer and shield modulator. Kinetic so... I have currently a shield modulator. What's the kinetic stable? Oh, no, that was the weapon thing. Okay. Plus 90 shields. I think that's fine. Oh, you're still at... Liara's still at using crappy stuff. Let's give you... Yeah, let's give you the Explorer 3. No, let's give you... Yeah, let's give you Explorer 3. It's kind of a little bit more balanced. And let's give you... Let's give you Stimulant Pack. I think for someone who's uses abilities more, I think Stimulant Pack is nice. So this is the Overrun Research Outpost. Let's go to the Anomaly first. And let me save first in case the Anomaly ends up being an ambush that destroys me. Oh god, there's an open space. I'm worried that we're coming onto another Thresher Mall. It's more rocky though. They have intended to show up in rockier spots. They think to show up in open spots, but this is actually a little bit open, so maybe this is still Thresher-y. Or not, never mind. This is something else. Crashed escape pod. Medallion. Oh, League of One medallion. Its owner is nowhere to be found. Yeah, there's League of One is still out there doing stuff. I mean, maybe not. Maybe this is a sign that they're not out there doing stuff. Also, I mean, I know this game is a trilogy. League of One, that plotline is something I could see coming back in the future too. Like being set up here and having like the remnant of the League of One or the thing they were chasing come back. I don't know. Polonium. Okay. Alright, I think that was it. So let's head actually to the Overrun Research Outpost. Oh wait, nope, there's... I spoke too soon. I see something to the north here. What are you, friend? An abandoned tent? Camp? A crate. The Raikou 4 pistol and the Stiletto 4 pistol. Scavengers who made this camp are gone. They seem to have abandoned it abruptly some time ago. Probably due to the Geth presence, I'm guessing. Let's see, is this pistol better than what I have? I have the Stiletto 4. Do I want the Raikou 4 instead? Worse damage, way worse heatsink. No, I'm keeping the Stiletto 4. Okay. What about you? What do you have? You have the Edge 2 right now. Let's just upgrade you with... So Edge 4 has less damage than the Raikou 4. So Edge 4 is 136, 4.8, 557. So better damage on the Edge. Way better heatsink. No, I'm sorry. Worse damage, way better heatsink. Worse accuracy. I think I'll just go with the one with better damage. Let's just go with the Raikou 4 then. But then there's the Stiletto 4. No, let's go with the Stiletto 4. That's way better. Yep, okay. And you are using a sniper rifle. Do you want the Hammer 5? Way worse heatsink, better damage, better accuracy. Let's give this to you. Is there anything I can do to improve the heatsink? No, you already have the heatsink improvement. Heatsink 2. Let's just get rid of all the 2s. I think the 2s all suck when we have 3s. Okay. So we're continuing to the destination. We're continuing to the Overrun Research Post. This was a challenge. It didn't have to be, though. I see that now that there's a mountain, that there's like a ramp there. But this was a challenge to climb this mountain and get to this place. Nope, no, no, don't turtle on me. Okay. Good, I think we're good. Yeah, there was an easier way to get here than the way I took. The Cold Run story. Okay. What's here? Are you hearing this? Entrance. I'm just going to save again real quick. Okay, in we go. Science station. Pretty big. There's a weapon locker, a storage locker. No enemies just yet. Hurricane, Avenger 4, and Equalizer 4. Reaper. Do I want any of these over what I have now? Do I want the Equalizer 4? Yeah, I think I want the Equalizer 4 over the Hammer 5. Yes, very much. Go Holyad. The Holyad Armory is awesome. So the rest of these we can just dump. Okay, weapon locker. Stiletto 4, Tsunami 4, and Reaper 4. Yeah, we're going with Equalizer. Okay. Anything else here? No. Just fight time. Well, okay, now just fight time. Where are the Geth? Oh, is this like linear? This is like a little bit of a maze area, I think.
Take cover.
Okay, good. Let's warp your sensibilities. There's a husk like right around. Oh, there you are. Okay. Got you. Got you, friend.
Perimeter clear.
Anything else here? I know that there's definitely going to be something in those rooms to the other side, but let me just finish checking out this room first. What are these? Manufacturing things? I mean, this is a science station, so they're clearly used for sciencing. My bad. This is a silly question. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything else here, so let's open the door and see what awaits us. Let's barrier up again. Oh, I see, I see. They're hidden behind 2 doors. Let's... Oh, wait, I got the... Right, they can blow up. Almost forgot about that. No, I did forget about that. They're like... What are you shooting at? They're like, what's the, polonium rounds, okay? Can I help you? Alright, I don't want you to get this close to me, so let's throw you. Okay. Oh, you opened. There's more. Where? I thought I cleared that area out, but maybe I didn't. Or maybe more spawned in. Naginata 4. Heavy armor for humans. And the assault rifle 4. Naginata or Equalizer. Definitely the Equalizer. And I don't think any of us can wear heavy armor. Malfunctioning object and a crate. Shield modulator, that's fine. And stiletto and equalizer. Okay. Ooh, and a crate. All kinds of goodies. The Raikou 5. Okay. Raikou 5, comparable damage, way worse heatsink, and better accuracy. Moderate, comparable accuracy. No, we're going to stick with the stiletto. What am I using right now? The rail damage and heat absorption, worse heat absorption. Yeah, I think we're fine with as is. Wait, especially right now, why I don't need shredder rounds at all. What does more damage to non-organics? I don't know. None of these things. Let's just do polonium rounds then, because toxic damage, I assume, is toxic damage hurt non-organics? I don't know. Okay, yeah, it looks like we have friends outside waiting for us now that were not there before. Geth Destroyer. Oh, no, I missed. Yeah, there's a lot more Geth here. Oh, the green must mean they're poisoned. Okay, so the poison does actually... it does affect them. One's coming up to the left side, it looks like. Oh, shit.
Shields down.
Alright, let's metagel up a little bit. And let's barrier. This is a hard-hitting weapon now. Extremely hard-hitting.
That's the last of them.
Okay, so we cleared it out, it looks like. I love this weapon. Medical kit, nice. We used one med gel, we got one med gel. The circle of life continues. Yeah, I think we're ready to blow this pop stand. Let's leave the planet. I'll see you back on the Normandy. Oh shit! No, never mind. I won't see you back on the Normandy. Holy shit. Okay, this is... I was like half AFK, like looking at something online. I was looking at an email when I came out of here because I was expecting to have some time. I wasn't... Oh, you're not a Geth trooper, you're Garrus. Sorry, my inner Ashley came out. Oh, could I have shot that down if I had gotten to the Mako? I mean, it's cute what you're doing. I don't know if it's going to work.
More outposts to go. The first step in a long journey.
I guess. Okay. Now I'm actually going to see you back at the Normandy. Okay. Next system. So we left Armstrong. We're going to look at the Tereshkova. I'm just going to Google this now. Tereshkova. Russian engineer, Valentina Tereshkova. Okay, yep, that makes sense. And she's a member of the Duma right now. Engineer, former cosmonaut. The first and youngest woman to have flown in space with a solo mission on the Vostok 6 on June 16, 1963. I did not know about her. Now I do. Alright, no asteroid belt again. There you are. Malwanor. Malwanor is the second of Tereshkova's outer worlds. It's essentially a rock of unremarkable ores with some deposits of water ice, but no minerals of value. The frozen surface is composed of silica. Like the gas giant Solmarlon, it is thought that Malwanor formed too close to the Tereshkova stars and was thrown outwards by its gravitational effects. Computer models suggest it will be ejected from the system in a few 100,000 years. Just a few 100,000 years. Nothing much. Space and time are terrifying. Solmarlon. Oh, look at this stripy planet. Solmarlon is one of Tereshkova's two outer worlds, significantly removed from the rest of the system and with unstable elliptical orbits. It's thought they may have formed within 3 AU of the binary stars. What's AU? in this context, not in the fan fiction context, and were hurled outward due to the instability of such an orbit. Solmarlon is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with significant quantities of sodium in the upper atmosphere, giving it a distinct gray color. Distinct is right. There was no... I'm just making sure there was no opportunity to survey that I was missing on those two planets. No. The Juice. Thegeus, or let's just go with the Juice. The Juice is cuter. The Juice is a terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and krypton. The surface is mainly composed of silicates with deposits of carbon. The Juice has a low mass for its size and is tidally locked to this, which I now know what that is, like the moon to Earth, tidally locked to the star Tereshkova A. The temperature difference between the sunward hot pole and the dark side cold pole creates constant gale force winds across the Terminator. What's the Terminator? Is that like the equator? Like that separate? Except is that like an equator that separates the halves of a tidally locked planet or a tidally locked body, like the half that's facing the star and the half that's facing the thing it's tidally locked to versus the thing it's not tidally locked to? That's my guess. All right, we got Mercury. Hunsalra. Look at that pink. This is the... Hunsalra is a bisexual small hydrogen-helium gas giant. It has unusually large amounts of nitrogen in the upper atmosphere, which glow purple when ionized by the solar wind. Hunsalra's convenience as a place to dump drive charge has left its orbit littered with debris dumped overboard by visiting crews. And I think people just want to visit it because it looks friggin' cool. So we got two more. Padamalrus. Padamalrus's atmosphere is very similar to Venus in terms of pressure and temperature. Unlike Venus, however, Padamalrus's atmosphere has a significant quantity of oxygen, both free and bound, and sulfur dioxides. The surface is largely composed of magnesia with deposits of carbon. It's possible, if unlikely, that simple life may be developing on Padamalrus. How do you tell if life is developing? Isn't life kind of a binary thing? Like there's either life or there isn't? I know, but then how does the first life begin? Is there... I guess, no, if it's saying life may be developing, you're saying that there might... You can't tell exactly, but you think there are conditions that are likely to support some kind of simple life forms. Okay, I'm being silly. Computer modeling suggests that the powerful solar winds from the Tereshkova stars will blow off Padamalrus's atmosphere in a few million years, lowering the temperature on the surface to the -70s. Oh, yep, that's pretty low. We found iridium. Oh, there is an asteroid belt. Carbonaceous asteroid. Dark asteroid of mixed carbonaceous materials, and we got a medallion. While scanning the asteroid field in the Tereshkova System, he picked up some anomalous readings. After some darling maneuvering by Joker, go Joker, a small team was able to recover some debris from one of the larger rocks. Among the items discovered was a League of One medallion. And Antibar. Look at this planet. Antibar is a cold terrestrial world. How is it cold but so close to the surface, so close to the star? And Padamalrus is farther away, but it's 451 degrees on the surface. Powerful solar winds from the Tereshkova stars will blow off Padamalrus's atmosphere in a few million years. So did the solar winds then just knock off the atmosphere early on Antibar, making it not even matter how close it is to the star? Antibars are cold. Okay, cold terrestrial with cold terrestrial with an atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron with deposits of magnesium. The world has been noted as a possible target for long-term terraforming. If the atmosphere could be increased to the thickness of Earth's, the global average temperature would rise by 10 degrees Celsius. Antibar's combination of low temperatures, high-speed surface winds, and low visibility make it dangerous to explore on foot. Okay, we're going to land here, and then I'm probably going to call it for this session. And I feel I don't want to push it. I want to take Talia this time, and we'll take we'll go with Kaiden. Look at this pink and blue gorgeous planet. What are those two lights? I mean, one of them has got to be the Tereshkova star. They said Tereshkova A. Is there a Tereshkova B? Is this Tereshkova B? Are there two stars like... What's a binary star system, actually? Now that I think about it, is that when it says Tereshkova A, does that mean Tereshkova A and B, and this is a binary star system? Oh, right. Kaiden. Let's give you some more decryption. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. And I'm going to save it here. So that's going to be it for me for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Okay, bye-bye.